Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Sherrill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Vanderbilt's offense will start this game off. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Now on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Pavia. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out on the screen. Smashes ahead. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his feet. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Back to pass. It's Pavia. Snares it outside. It's Alexander.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graver. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Concepcion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to run it. Quick step and go. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Sticks it in his belly. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the run, it's Alexander. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here out to the 35. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And wings it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity.
It's a seam wide open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on first down from the 43. To the air, it's Reed. They'll run the screen. Makes his man miss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Spins away from the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bussey. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Aggies. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hoskins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the counter. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown Doors! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Firing to the right, complete. He's not gonna make it, and he couldn't get there to tie the game. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's gonna get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Across the 45. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Rolls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sherrill. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. It's complete! And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be...
Touchdown, Vandy! They take the lead with the 6.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. It's a running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Spins away from the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Reed. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The Commodores are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Final play of the quarter coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. Turning it on. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sherrill. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrill. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, better look out. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.